Hello and welcome to iGameOver channel. My name is Robert and today it will be a little bit of a different episode. Today I'm going to have my version of a rant. Not your usual typical version of a rant that you see on YouTube, because I'm usually a more peaceful person, but this is what grinds my gear. Those that know me know that I've been a loyal Apple fan for many years, and I've used their products in a professional and personal capacity for as long as I can remember. And they've been great. They really worked out great for me. But because I'm so heavily invested in their ecosystem, it was always really difficult for me to switch. This year though, things has changed. Apple has released some products that made me rethink my position. And here are the 5 reasons or 5 products that made me leave Apple. The first product that I want to talk about is the new MacBook. Okay, not the MacBook Pro, I'm talking about the 12-inch Retina MacBook. Now, don't get me wrong, this is an awesome computer, right? For what it does. And I can't stress this enough, for what it does. I used this laptop myself for several months, and yes, I got it in gold, don't judge me. So, yeah, it's been great. I mean, it really worked out for me. It's an awesome little computer that is light, and battery is absolutely fantastic. This is a truly all-day battery. And as for that one port, I really didn't miss it. I mean, I am a believer that we are moving out of hard drives and such like that. So I really believe that the cloud computing is the future. So I really didn't miss having only one port. It was fine, but for all it's worth, it was really cramped. It was super difficult to type anything while having this thing on your laps, and it did get pretty warm if you try to stress it. So it just wasn't powerful enough, especially for the price. Come on, Apple, if you're charging a minimum of $1,300 for a product, for a laptop, make sure it performs for the price. Secondly is the Magic Mouse 2. Now, I used the Magic Mouse 1 and it was always sort of okay mouse. I like that it had touch gestures, etc, and it was a generally easy to use, really easy to pair with their products mouse. Now, as many people, I actually wanted not to have to use rechargeable or, well, normal batteries or rechargeable batteries. I wanted one that was included already that could be charged. Now, how do I put this mildly? What the hell were you thinking, Apple, when you put a charging port at the bottom of the mouse so that I have to put the mouse on its side to actually charge it? What the hell? I mean, I'm sorry. I need to chill. I told you it's going to not turn into a proper rant, but really, Apple, what were you thinking? It's like, seriously, did you really get so lazy that you couldn't even put few hours into thinking where else could this port could be? I mean, think maybe on the front so I can use the mouse while it's charging. It doesn't matter how quickly the mouse charges. If I have to put it aside and not be able to use it while it's charging, it's useless. Next product that grinds my gear is the iPad Pro. I mean, it's awesome. I used it. It's pretty good. But come on, at $800 a starting price, it should be more powerful. It should have all your latest tech in it. And for love of God, it should be running in full OS X, not iOS. A device of that size should not be limited by a mobile phone system. And it gets even worse when you think that you need to actually buy a separate keyboard, right? Like the keyboard case and a pen. And both of them are silly expensive. It's also way too big. Come on, you have a laptop that is 12-inch. This is a tablet that is 12.9 inches. It's unhandy. It's unusable like that unless you're actually having it on the desk itself. And to add salt to injury, the Microsoft Surface Pro 4 is better. Okay, it has way more powerful hardware, and it runs a full-blown Windows 10, which means I can take all the apps. I can take the Premiere Pro that I will use to edit this video, and I can put it on the Surface Pro, and technically I can use it there too. Something that I won't be able to do on an iPad Pro. And while we are at it, the Apple Pencil, I mean, forget the silly name, okay? What were they thinking? Where they said, okay, well, we'll put the recharging battery to this. That's great. But what we'll do, we'll put the lighting connector that is so easily breakable, and we'll let you charge it by connecting it to your iPad Pro. Knock this thing once and you can break it. And at this price, you're going to be crying, and your wallet is going to smack you in your face for buying such a design. And don't get me even started on the price. I mean, come on, seriously? And then we have the infamous Apple battery case. I mean, come on. I mean, the thought is great, right? Everyone knows that Apple designs their product to be as thin as possible, and it costs them the battery life, right? So it's a great idea to be able to develop your own case that has an extra battery inbuilt in them. And don't get me wrong, this case is actually good for some stuff, and it has actually really nice points that other battery cases do not have. Like, for example, it has its own lightning port, and it actually connects to your smartphone really in a, smart way. You can actually check your battery status on your phone, right, in this information panel that you drop down. And it will not only show you your phone's battery status, but it will actually show you the battery status from the case itself. But that bulge, what were they thinking? I mean, they spent months, probably, I don't know, a year, developing the battery for the new MacBook, the Retina MacBook that I was just talking about. So they filled the entire chassis with it. Why couldn't they fill an entire surface of that case with the battery? So either leave the thickness as it is and just fill the entire area, in which case we'll have more battery there, or just fill an entire area but make the battery thinner so that it doesn't add that much weight and that much bulge to it. I mean, come on. Not only is it silly and it looks silly, it's also ghastly to look at. It's a design fault like no other. And at $100, I will never buy it. And I would never recommend to anyone buy it. Just get a third-party one. And lastly, the Mac Pro. And the reason why I'm mentioning Mac Pro, because myself and probably a lot of you edit videos, do 3D work, do Photoshop, etc. on a daily basis, and you really need a powerful computer for that. Now, I was actually considering the Mac Pro before it came out. It has a brilliant design, it looks good, it's small and it's quiet, and it's just, a brilliant piece of design. But at the price, what the hell? For the price of the basic Mac Pro, I can assemble a workstation that will run Windows that will be considered a dream PC. Okay, it will be at least twice as powerful. Okay, I could build such a monster using that money, and I would probably not even spend that much money to build it in the first place. I mean, come on, who charges that much money? It's a design over function. How can you possibly market a pro device that has a design and design only, and it prioritizes whatever, it has design as a priority over its function. It's a pro device. It's supposed to be a pro device. Come on, guys. Now, I'm not the one to say that very often, because I don't really think this is fair, but it really looks to me like with a late Steve Jobs passing, some executives there in Apple headquarters get very lazy, and to say at least very lazy, because those designs are just basically design hell. Basically this year Apple slipped into mediocrity. It's that bad. I have already sold my Mac and I've built a PC for it, and I'm really pretty excited, or well, happy about it. I was excited to build the PC. I'm always excited to build a new PC, but it actually works so much better. And I was supposed to get an iPad Pro, but I am going to get the Surface Pro 4. And to add the salt to injury, right, I'm actually looking forward to changing my phone as well, because I just don't want to be in the ecosystem anymore. There is no more reason for me to stay there. It just got that bad, that obvious. So guys, here's a shout out for you. If you know any good Android phone that works really well, and please, no Samsungs, okay? Samsung, this is for you, okay? Drop the freaking bloatware. Your phones are great, your system is totally bloated with crap, okay? So guys, if you would recommend me some sort of good Android phone that is quick and responsive, I would be really appreciated. Drop the comment down below and I'll make sure to read it and check it out, okay? Now, I'm not saying I'm going to leave Apple forever. You know, who knows, maybe they'll turn around and start doing things the proper Apple way again. But until then, I'm totally the-Appling myself, if you could say so. Okay, time to listen to some Zen music. So guys, if you like that video, please like it and drop some comments below. Suggest me some Android phones, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with all the videos that are coming out. And if you would be thinking what to watch, here are the two, possible videos you could enjoy. So until then, take care guys.